I used to think that everything about me had to be perfect, that if it wasn't, then I simply wasn't good enough. And to be totally honest with you, I still struggle with perfectionism in many parts of my life. So yes, I'm still a work in progress. And I know I've talked about this before, but there was a comment on one of my Instagram posts this week that brought everything back again. And it totally broke my heart. I'll talk more about that post a bit later on, but I just want you to know that underneath all of that perfectionism is shame. And with shame comes a deep fear of showing the messy parts of ourselves. For me, for some reason, when I paint, something just shifts. I let go of the pressure and I just stop trying to control the outcome and allow myself to explore and enjoy myself. And that is exactly what I'm doing in this video. I just put down some gesso, I dried it, and I wanted to see what would happen if I put some graphite over it. And it brought the texture out, and that was something that I really liked. So that's kind of taught me something about myself. So every mark is kind of a small act of curiosity, and every choice helps me learn not only about the materials, but about myself. At this point, I started to add paint. So I pulled out a few colors before I started painting so that I wouldn't have to start making all these color choices in the middle of my process, because that would only pull me out of my creative flow. I love how unpredictable and uncontrolled these lines are, how they skip across the paper and just create these dry, broken lines in a way. I also really enjoyed the contrast between that dark and light pink. And this is the key. Because one thing that has made a really big difference in letting go of perfectionism when I paint is how I explore. Because when I explore, I don't have to focus on what I'm doing and if it's good or not. I just look for what I love. And I don't always know what each material is going to do. And that, is something that really keeps me interested. One of my favorite things in a painting is the messy parts. I think imperfections in my painting have helped me see myself in a different way as well. Those messy layers and the awkward marks and those parts that don't quite make sense, they all reflect back at me and how I feel about myself. But they also feel raw and honest and how I want to feel about myself. So through painting, I've started to believe that maybe, just maybe that imperfect part of me is actually okay too. All right, so I started this video talking about someone who had left a comment on one of my reels on Instagram. And this is what they wrote. I'm just at the beginning of finding my style. My heart tells me that I'm on the right path, but when someone makes a negative comment, I start doubting everything. And oh my God, did I feel that so deeply. It just broke my heart because I know exactly where she's coming from. When we create from a place of needing approval, that doubt we feel never leaves. That's why exploration matters so much. When we paint to discover and not to impress, we stay connected to what feels true to us. And that is where all of our growth actually happens. Expressive abstract painting has absolutely nothing to do with being in control and everything to do with how you feel and what you love. It has nothing to do with succeeding either, and it has everything to do with failing. Because when you fail, you will learn. And you will learn more by failing than you will in any other way. So if you're in this place right now where you're feeling unsure and doubting yourself and craving something solid to hold on to, I want to remind you that you do not have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just need to begin. You need to explore and follow your curiosity and let your art show who you really are. Because sometimes the very thing that you think you need to hide is the thing that makes you and your work most beautiful. All right, so if this message speaks to you, I've created a free guide that might help you. It's called 5 Steps to Create Stronger Abstract Paintings. You'll find the link below. This is my way of saying you're not alone on this path and that you can grow into the artist that you want to be. Okay, I'm gonna put on some music and let you enjoy the rest of this video, and I'll see you next week.